one of my biggest hangups with the creative process is kind of that gathering feedback stage, because I am so boring. You would just throw up if you knew how boring I was in regular life. I don't do a lot of new things. I'm a routine girl. So gathering new stimulus and new information is very hard. And I don't really have a community. A lot of us creators, when we're in the content creation space, you don't have a team. You don't have people who will give you feedback besides, "That's real good, Heather. Keep it up," which is kind. You know what I mean? But I get jealous hearing about writers' rooms and all these cool back and forth banter and pieces. And maybe I'm just being a wow baby with excuses. But how do you advise someone like me who makes her content right here by herself and has a freaking Google Calendar of meetings, and then I'm going to eat dinner by 6 and be in bed at 9. I'm boring.
Well, I can relate to that. I think it's good to be boring. Like, it's calming, you know? I have cultivated feedback groups and writer groups over the years that work for me. So we don't have to meet in person. We don't have to do the small talk or the chit chat, because that's the really draining part of being with other people. Oh, how have you been? What's new? You know? I'll set up a meeting with a friend maybe once every month or two to have that kind of conversation, and it'll drain me. That'll be it for the day. You know, that's my day. But with the writing, like, we're on task. You know, we meet, we go through the stuff, we talk about it, I'm out. And so I have this group called the Writers' Room that is composed of former students, a lot of professionals, and people who just pay to be in it. And we meet like about once a week and we go over stuff, and that's super helpful. I also have a Facebook group where people can post work, and other members of the group will give feedback on the work, which is really valuable. And I use both of them, primarily the Facebook group, to just post ideas and see what people think, you know? So I need that. And I don't want to endure like the dynamics and the energy of being in a group of people live. That's too much for me. Too many creatives work in solitude, and then they present their work and it flops, and they're like, "Wow, what did I do wrong?" Well, you didn't test it. You had this blind belief that it would work, and you put it out in the world without any tests. That's not a great process.